everyone, and welcome to the Pondering Skulls podcast. My name is Bree.
And I'm Mo.
And this is going to be a totally different episode from what we've been usually doing, so just be ready for that.
Exactly.
And we hope you enjoy. Tonight we have prepared for you 3 Reddit scary stories. The first one is r/scarystories posted by Fairyliveshow, and it is called My Dearest Lost One. I know you can hear me. I've been waiting for you to listen. You think this podcast found its way into your hands by accident, don't you? No, I do nothing by accident. I have watched you stumble through your days, your nights, your fragile existence. You were always so close to the edge, balancing precariously between shadows and light. It was only a matter of time before you saw me. Now your time has come. Can you feel it? That slow, creeping dread in your chest. The way the shadows seem to bend toward you, stretching their long fingers across your skin. It's not your imagination, that cold breath on the back of your neck, that whisper you hear when you're alone. It's real. And I am real. You invited me in the moment you opened this podcast. You're still listening, aren't you? Even though part of you wants to stop, you can't. You won't. Not anymore. Because now I'm in you. I slithered through the words on this podcast. Through the very words you're clinging to. There's something thrilling about it, isn't there? Knowing you are no longer alone. You've felt it for some time now, haven't you? The hollow void in the pit of your soul. You tried to fill it with love, with pleasure, with everything this world offers. But none of it could satisfy you. I know why. That emptiness was left for me. Do you see me yet? You will see soon. Perhaps in the corner of your eye, a figure, tall, twisted, lurking just outside the circle of light. You'll blink, and I'll be gone, but not for long. I will be behind you, in the mirror when you turn to wash your face, reflected in windows as you pass. I'm already everywhere you look. You can't escape me. You know that, don't you? Every time you close your eyes, every flicker of darkness, I'll be there. At first it'll just be a glimpse, a clawed hand reaching out, a face that is yours, but not yours at all, eyes black as endless night. But as the days go by, as you sink deeper into my grasp, I will be clearer, sharper. My voice will be louder in your mind, insistent. At first I will call you by name, then I will give you mine. And when you speak it, when you finally give in and say it out loud, that will be the last word you speak as yourself. By then, I'll be everywhere and everything inside you. Your thoughts will be my thoughts, your body my puppet, your soul my feast. But you don't have to wait long for that. Even now, I can feel you trembling. I can feel your eyes darting around the room, desperate to prove this isn't real. You wonder if you're just imagining the shadows creeping closer, don't you? Why don't you look behind you? Go ahead, look. You'll see me soon enough. I'm already in the room with you. Stop listening. Turn off this podcast. Throw your phone away. It won't matter. The words are no longer just in your ear. They've bled into you now, like a disease, spreading, growing, rotting away at that delicate part of you that you thought was safe. I'll see you tonight, in the darkness, where I always am, where I'll always be, waiting. The next story we have for you comes from BroTatoChip411 on r/scarystories, and it is called There is Something Knocking on My Window.
It's 1:23 a.m. and someone or something is knocking at my window. That shouldn't be possible. I'm on the second story, far above the ground. I've already gone through every explanation I could think of. No bugs, no animals, no branches. Not even loose siding that could be rattling. The nearest tree isn't close enough, yet the sound persists. It's a hurried and deliberate tapping, like someone is standing right outside. No one is there and nothing is there. At first, I thought it could be my imagination. You know how sometimes you hear things late at night that aren't really there? But this, I know what I'm hearing. It's steady. Not the 3 slow knocks of a horror movie. It's fast and persistent, then silence. A minute passes and I hear it again. I'm sitting here trying not to think too much about it, but because I know there's no way anyone could be out there, but not this high up. But the knocking isn't stopping. It's deliberate. Then from the other side of the room, more knocking. It's moved. The opposite window now. Wait, it hasn't moved. It's just more knocking. Like the windows are having a conversation back and forth. It's relentless. The sound echoes in the quiet of my room. I get up and pull back the curtain on the opposite window, peering out to the dark. Nothing. I spin around and wouldn't you know, another flurry of fast knocks against the glass. I can't believe it. I dash back to bed, throw the covers over my head like that would protect me from whatever this is, and turn on a How to Better Your Life podcast, hoping it will drown out the noise. Instead, it seems to amplify it. Every time I try to focus on the podcast, the knocks break through, getting louder and louder. I can hear it clearly with the volume cranked up. I must be going crazy. Schizophrenia usually shows up in your 20s, right? That checks out. I'm 23, but I don't have any family history of it. It's not like I've seen Barney in a tutu dancing in the corner of my room, so I have no idea. Could it be the antidepressants? Did I skip a dose? Could that even make you hallucinate? Wait, do even sounds count as hallucinations? What if it's someone messaging me? How could they knock so high up without me seeing them? Maybe they're throwing stones, but how are they throwing them that fast? It makes no sense. I glance at my phone, half expecting a text or a call, maybe a joke from a friend, but nothing. I let the podcast continue, but the host's voice is drowned out by the knocking. I shove my earbuds in, trying to tune out the sound, but it's no use. It only gets louder. It feels almost taunting. Then, just when I think I've finally blocked it out, there's a pause. A heavy silence hanging in the air. For a moment, I feel relieved. Maybe it's over. But I literally couldn't take the suspense anymore. I throw back the covers, my feet hitting the cold floor. Walk towards the window, half expecting to find a prankster on the other side. Someone with a twisted sense of humor. I reach for the curtain and pull it back, bracing myself for whatever I might find. But still nothing. Just darkness. Just silence.
The last story we have for you is from r/stayawake, posted by SpiderLord111. It is called Writhing Horrors, The Corpse. I can feel them moving just beneath my skin. The beetles and maggots squirming. Slumped against this filthy wall, I can still feel it sometimes. My heart beats. But it can't be from blood or muscle. No. The maggots and the damned beetles push against the walls as if to mock me, to mock the fact that I'm still here. They know it. I should have died long ago. But I won't go, and they mock me for it. They crawl through my veins, through my eyes. They rip through my muscle and dig into my brain. But I won't go. Not until he does. He left me here against this damned wall. The maggots grow old and turn to flies. The flies leave through my eyes. They come back to lay eggs. The sun and summer heat cook my flesh. The beetles and the flies keep nesting, but they stopped gnawing. They know I'm still here. Are they still mocking me? I still feel it all. The writhing, the crawling, the squirming of new maggots and larvae. All of those sensations to ridicule me. Something is different. I thought I felt my finger twitch. The flies attracted spiders and centipedes. The legs squirm and scratch as they crawl down the gash in my throat. They feast on the flies and the beetles. The enraged, writhing echoes like screams through my bones. I can feel webs being weaved through my ribs, and the centipedes crawling through my stomach lining. The flies and beetles no longer scream. They squirm silently. The spiders and centipedes squirm but don't feast. My body writhes more and more by the day. But I won't go. I won't die. I must kill. I must. He must go. We're no longer against that filthy wall. At first we crawled. Then we stood. As we stumbled forward, I was reborn. I can recall the route as if it were my Bible. I can see this house with thousands of eyes. I can feel the metal of this doorknob. I can hear the sound of the TV in another room. I can hear him lazily call out a name. I can feel his neck writhing. I can feel his bones cracking. I can hear him choking. I can hear the bugs feasting. I can hear them demand more. I can hear his wife and son enter. I can hear them break. Hope you all enjoyed the stories tonight. Mo had to go home early, so she's not here to do the outro with me, but it will be another week or so before we're able to do this again, and we hope to see you again then. Thank you so much. Love you guys.